what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Spudmonkey podcast. We are joined by two of our spuddies here. Say hi. Or not.
Hi. Hi, I'm back. Chris Jones is back.
Man. And
immediately everyone stops.
In this topic, we're talking about TikTok, one of everyone's favorite apps where we get to create, content and make it. I mean, I am a victim of it. Not
I was
a
going to
victim.
say, one of the 4 people in this room.
I have it.
I was addicted to it during COVID, and I did crazy shit. Remember my videos, Jer? Where I was working out and shit, like dancing with my dog in my underwear and shit.
That's when I was introduced to it. But here's the topic. Do you think on TikTok, sex outweighs all the other content creators that make,
That's all
really
everything
amazing
is
stuff, and
fucking
they're not
sex.
seen for that?
Sex sells. Why do you think a hot girl who does nothing makes a shit ton of money?
That's what I'm saying on there.
It's
they
bullshit.
Get so many. It's crazy.
It's not everything. I'm not going to pay some bitch to shake her ass and eat breakfast in front of me. Fuck that. Like, I'll watch myself in the fucking mirror. I'll just dance around.
Absolutely. So that's the topic. What do you think about those two? Would you agree to that or not?
I mean, obviously guys like it, but it's over.
I mean, I'm a victim.
It's oversaturated, dude.
It's oversaturated because it's nothing but thirst traps. As soon as I get on there, I watched the video for 4 times in a row. I'm like, who is this chick? She's hot.
Well, then
she's got vampire teeth.
Shit.
I'm into that. But then eventually I get to my content. It's like I do not dare to try to venture into more, because when I first got TikTok, I was on there for an hour or so just watching all these videos. It's just chicks shaking their ass.
There's some good ones, but it's like gems.
Very rare that
it's
I get
rare gems that you find a really good TikTok. It's actually smart or funny or not stupid and retarded.
But what do you think,
not
Spuddy?
A kid hitting himself in the face with a hammer.
What's your take on it? Yeah, she's here. She just don't want to talk because everyone knows that she's the dirty potato.
I'm the angry potato, but I'm not really that angry.
Not anymore. Now you're depressing.
I've always been depressed.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm on meds.
But you can give your take
I'm
on
fucking
it.
highly medicated so I don't kill myself.
About just girls? You think girls got it easier than guys because they just shake their ass or their tits and all of a sudden it's like, here, take all my money?
Girls do have it easier than guys, and girls pretend that guys rule the world, but they don't.
What do you think?
It's like, wow, there's always been a guy president. Really, the woman was in charge of that motherfucker, let's look at Hillary and Bill Clinton. Hillary fucking had Bill Clinton's balls in her fucking purse. The only reason he did what he did is because she fucking let him do it. So he was never really president. It was fucking her the whole time. Do you understand?
There's only a head. There's a puppet with
behind every
strings.
good man, there's a mean woman. Just kidding. Not all of them, but you know what I mean. Not everybody. That's a... I wouldn't say, I don't over...
They do that CMB.
There's so many options, I can't say everybody.
Behind every good man, there's another girl that's doing C and B fucking T shit. You know what I mean?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Because I try a couple more letters, maybe you'll get it right.
No, I got it. C and B.
I don't know, I feel like hairdressers and nurses,
like
I get fucking... hairdressers and nurses want to fuck me, mostly. Those are the girls that...
Do you take a poll?
I'm cursed with hairdressers and fucking... nurses.
You take a poll, are you a hairdresser?
You know what, actually,
I'm not kidding. It's every girl. My girlfriend now, I used to be a hairdresser. I'm like, holy fuck.
Facebook dating app, there's nothing but hairdressers and nurses, and I usually would get those too. So I think they might just be...
I dated one girl, though, that owned her own business. It was a food business. It was a food truck, so it wasn't...
What do you think about that one, though? Potato Man.
Which one, me?
Yeah, you. I can say Spuddy.
I don't know.
Did you guys talk about the story of this name at all already in the first episode?
Yeah, there's not much of a story.
Okay.
I was just saying.
Let's recap that again for anyone. Maybe someone will hear it again.
Because we were sitting there, and we were the 40th one in. I was like, couch, because we plan on doing live shows here.
Couch potato. Oh, okay.
Couch potato. We saw monkeys. We took the cat. Spudmonkies, I said, and he's like, you know what?
That's good.
That's it.
See, now I like it more because I didn't understand it at first.
Everyone likes it. You just thought it was a joke.
I thought it was a joke.
There's got to be a good meaning behind it, and then it's good. If it meant nothing, I'd be like, well, what the fuck?
Because I was just like, no, they're not going to like this, probably. Spudmonkies, and everyone was like,
yep.
And I was like, you didn't say next.
I'm going to name my podcast Chris Jones and the Asshole.
Oh, that's good. That's original.
Hey, this asshole's on tonight.
What is it?
I got this asshole. This asshole too. Say your names, assholes.
Is that a band or what?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Seriously though, I think that's all it's full of, just thirst traps. I didn't know what a thirst trap was until I got into TikTok.
Well, then there's all that weird like girls that like you that have no pictures, but they're not real. They're like robots and shit on Instagram. Like I get a lot of weird followers where I'm not stupid. Like this girl has no pictures.
Recently,
the picture's like blurry, so they must be like a third world country. Like they're retarded. Don't realize that we have really good pictures now. So I'm guessing it's like a fucking towel, like person like from
They're using your
I
mom's
won't say the
flip
wrong
phone to
word.
take
I
a
was going to
picture.
get edited, but you know what I mean.
yeah, they do that on Facebook.
It's got to be someone like that because they use the shittiest picture that's from like 1980. It's blurry. It's like,
I don't know
what
what
the
they
fuck
like
do you think I'm
pictures.
retarded? Like your phones are good now. My phone takes an amazing picture. I don't believe that you have a shitty camera like from the 90s or like, like I got a flip phone I'm taking pictures of and putting my pictures up.
It's
Like,
probably catfishing, dude.
They do that on fucking everything.
it's a scam thing. They're trying to sell you something.
Seriously?
Oh,
Or,
God, they
This
do
girl
that
got a
on
hold of
Marketplace,
me.
too.
well, why do they do that? Because there's no real answer behind it. Why do weird, fake people follow you with no posts and one weird picture of a girl that's probably not even her?
This girl
What's
got a hold of
behind
me.
that?
She told me that her boyfriend uses my pictures to get girls.
That was a fun.
I'm like, when is this a thing?
That's fucking stupid. What is he like? He's my friend. I sucked him off
He's
before.
no, he's saying that. He's saying that he's him.
I sucked him off before and he's hot, so you should fuck me. I had his dick on my lips.
You remember that one girl you were going out with? She's like, oh, I miss my boyfriend. He looked kind of like you. And she showed a picture. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, that was weird. My life's been fucked up.
She's like, you know what? You look like my old boyfriend. And then she showed a picture. Like, I do look like. Is that why you're with me? Absolutely, she said. You remind me of my old boyfriend. Here's a picture of him. It's you.
Yeah.
It's like you just got like no head out. You got like hair.
Middle finger. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Remember I was dating that one girl?
There's a lot of them.
She had like the fucking
Flapjacks?
African titties.
Yeah, that's when we were hanging out all the time because we hooked you up with her.
Some girls moan weird too.
Did she?
Yeah. Like, what am I poking you? Well,
Wasn't
it wasn't
she-
like I sucked, because like,
Wasn't she always like mad at you and stuff?
she was a cunt.
Cause yeah.
She had the cutest fucking baby in the world, though, dude. Didn't she? Her baby was like the cutest baby I've ever seen in my
'Cause
life. She was fucking
The other girl
adorable.
I was
Like,
with, her
holy
daughter
fuck.
would be like, "Daddy,
How
Daddy,
did you make her?
Daddy." Remember, she'd run around the house saying, "Daddy, Daddy." I'm
She'd
like,
call you Daddy, the other one.
I'm
The
not.
other little girl.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Cause he was going out with the one girl that
Daddy. I'm
so
like, holy
they
fuck,
lived
is that one
together,
really just
so he'd be
happened?
over there all the time. So me and him would see. He's
Yeah,
like,
that's
hey, what's
how we
up,
were dating these
cuz?
fucking two
He's laying on the
losers.
couch. He's got like no shirt. I was like, "Hey, what's up, cuz?"
We were dating these fucking two assholes.
Oh man.
Yours was cooler than mine. You know?
Did she want to bang you?
Who?
The other one?
Given by how your fucking family tree goes.
Yeah, we have this
What
weird
about-
thing where girls both want to bang us sometimes.
What about the flapjack?
I don't like her. I hate her. She can die for all I care.
Jesus.
Well, there's a lot of people you say that about.
I mean, I love a lot of things, but I also hate a lot of shit too. Like,
You
I
said
like
she
a
was
lot
mean
of
to
shit.
you or whatever.
She was a cunt.
What about when you went to her family's house with a pizza and it was like,
I got a great story for this fucking podcast. So I fucking dating this girl, and I fucking go to meet her family, right?
TikTok anymore.
I go to meet her family,
She might
and
6
fucking,
minutes.
It's just
she's like, her brother has like no shirt on. He looks like Ron White, sort of, like if he was a baby. You know who Ron White is?
yeah, I know. Uncle Boy.
And he's like smiling a lot. He's eating fucking chicken nuggets off a fucking nasty ass chair. With like, and the sauce is like poured on the chair and he's dipping it in. And I'm like, oh my God. This is just some vomit. And they're like, we're eating, like gonna eat and shit. He's like, hey bro, come with me. And the brother looks like Ben Affleck, swear to God. He's like, come with me and get some pizza. I'm like, alright, cool. This is fucking weird. I'm bonding with her brother. And then fucking, he gives me the pizza. He's like, hold on the pizza, man. The whole thing's fucking leaking grease. My brand new fucking nice jeans are ruined because there's fucking grease stains all over them. because the fucking pizza was on. I'm like, what the fuck? So we go in there to eat pizza, and her one sister's like in a like paralyzed, like mentally, like, you know, not there, a vegetable, and she's like drooling all over herself, and they're feeding her. I'm like, I can't fucking eat anymore. I'm not being mean or anything. Like, it was nothing against her, but like, I can't watch mentally challenged people eat food. It makes me sick. Like, they just drool everywhere. And then I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, why don't these people stop breeding? Because they keep having fucking, like, kids with problems. They have a kid that's mentally challenged that looks like Ron White. They got a fucking weird-ass motherfucker that takes care of horses at someone's house that looks like Ben Affleck. Their parents were really weird. It had that weird smell, you know what I mean?
Didn't the kid grab you?
Like
Shoved
food's ingrained and everything. Like, they didn't clean anything. Like, that smell.
Wasn't he getting excited, grabbed your face, like, oh, he grabbed you, like,
yeah, he tried kissing me. He kept that was good. I think you remembered that. He was, like, grabbing on me and trying to kiss me on the lips, and I was like, what the fuck? Stay back, man.
What was the sound he was making?
Get off me.
That sound, though, he was making.
Get the fuck off. I push him real hard, he flies back. That's not true, everybody. I would never do that.
What was that sound he was making? He's like, oh.
Yeah, he's making the weird sounds. Weird fucker. Damn, that family was so bizarre. I was like, I can't handle this. I'm so glad we broke up. That was too much, dude, you know?
Yeah, that's like...
That's too much for me. It was funny. I was talking to someone, and we were talking. I was like, you know what? I don't like to say this, and it sounds mean, but the best girl to date is one that, like, lost her parents. Like their dad. You know what I mean? Because then you don't have to deal with them. Like, you don't have to deal with, like, oh, I wonder if her dad's gonna like me. Oh, I wonder if her mom's gonna like me. Like,
just
you know
kill
what I
them
mean?
off.
Yeah, just like if they die, like, it's not a big... It's great for you. You don't gotta fucking meet them.
That's horrible.
Well, it's not horrible if you didn't know them, they're already dead, and you had nothing to do with it.
As long as you didn't kill them, you
see what I'm saying? There's like a gift there. There's like a gift. You know, everything good comes from bad, kind of.
She's like, I don't want to even touch that one.
Well, I don't want anyone's parents fucking dead, but I'm saying it's funny to think about, like, if you dated someone that's like...
Jesus, it's funny to think about their parents dying.
No, yeah, it's funny to think about how great it would be for you to not have to deal with their parents. In fact, we need an orphan. Just date a fucking orphan, no friends, no family, nothing. You don't have to deal with anybody.
And they already come pre-damaged, so you
Yeah.
can't possibly fuck them up more.
They're already fucked up enough to, like,
They
take
already
it,
feel like no one wants them.
They'll take it in bed better.
Do you think all those girls on TikTok are orphans then? Their parents are like watching their TikToks as they're shaking their ass and
I think most of them are spoiled little brats that fucking their parents are rich and they don't do shit. That's what I think.
And their parents don't care that they're shaking
Or they're
their
just
ass
hot and got everything handed to them their whole lives and use it for their advantage to that, probably.
Well, that's the other thing. Do you think it's way easier for them to get everything handed to them?
Life's not fair. You got a guy working his balls off doing construction. You got a little girl shaking her ass and fingering herself and smoking fucking vape and weed and then making money just doing nothing in front of a fucking camera. So life's not fair.
I never said that. Like, she's like, man, I really need to stop doing those kind of things.
But actually, in a way, you should get paid because you're putting your whole life constantly every day out there. You know what I mean? Like, you're sort of...
people are getting to know
you. It's like the Truman Show, but it's sexual.
It's creepy in a way, but at the same time, you don't care.
It's weird, though. They're all so happy about it. I'd be, like, freaked out that all these dudes are, like, pushing a button to make my vagina vibrate from a fucking little toy that's Bluetooth.
You ever hear of that?
Like, that's sort of creepy.
They look up a thing from their computer, and every time someone subscribes or gives them money, it fucking jingles.
That's how free cams are.
I never
it's like
heard
that pink
of that
thing. It's called the... What's the name of it? I'll have to Google it. Someone Google it.
That's how Twitch is, too, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, everything's like that.
They can't do that on Twitch. They try to, but they banned it.
It's called something. Love Sense. That's what it's called. Love Sense toys. Yeah. That's what the toy is. That pink thing that you see sticking out everywhere. It's like a weird thing, like an antenna coming off the fucking thing. And they tuck it around and move it around all the time. And they put it down there, and then they fuck themselves with a dildo and move that out of the way. And it's like, where are they putting that? Is there a pocket in there? You put that fucker in.
They blow it up. Fucking pussy's like making them float. They're high in the fucking.
I'll float down here.
She's like fucking Exorcist. She's like high in there. It's just her pussy, like fucking floating to the ceiling. But there's so much air in it.
Well, that's a whole different subject. This sounds like a fucked up sexual Willy Wonka. I want it now. I want the whole world. You know what I'm talking about? She blows up into like a blueberry. They roll her out.
Oh my god.
Violet. You're
Violet. Yes.
Yeah, no shit. Well, that's something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of people on there, it's just mindless. I mean, it's thirst traps.
Yeah, it makes me feel stupid watching it, so I don't follow it. I get pissed when like TikTok leaks into Instagram. It's like everywhere. It's like,
Oh,
get the fuck out of here.
They're
It's
all
not why
doing-
I'm on Instagram. I'm Instagram for cool shit, like artists and like fucking people that do shit, like really actually do shit. They're talented, not fucking
But do you think it outweighs
idiots
now
that don't do anything. They're stupid.
with
They have
girls
nothing to offer.
shaking their ass and stuff? Outweighs like all the content creators from TikTok and Instagram. Like they don't get enough recognition and credit. They
I feel
deserve.
like girls gave in to sexism. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. If guys are gonna be sexist, it's gonna be all about us,
Do
and
you
we're gonna
think
fucking
girls
make
are-
money off of it. You know what I mean?
Do you think girls are?
Because there's not guys like jerking off. What sites do you go to watch? Like, My Free Cams is all girls. Okay.
Okay.
So there's no guys on there beating their meat, and you're watching them fucking sit around with their dick hanging out. Like, I don't know. I've never
Cum
seen
dumpster.
that.
You go to that one.
So there's actually
Pornhub,
another site probably that has it for guys, right?
Pornhub, YouPorn. You know all the regular.
Yeah, but
ones.
those are all from fucking live, like My Free Cams and whatever.
Who's hornier, girls or guys these days?
Oh, I have something to talk about. I wanted to talk about on the last podcast. See, the weird thing about girls is that girls are actually just like guys. But a lot of girls play this thing where they just want a lot of girls play this thing like they want a relationship and they don't want to get laid, right? Like really, they do eventually after. You know what I mean? They play this game like how people expect them to be, but like they're not. Like I've talked to a girl and she was all like, "Oh, I want to be in a relationship," blah blah. Like a week later, she's like, "You want to come over and fuck me?" I'm like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" I'm like,
Yes.
obviously you're not really who you are. You're actually just like a fucking dude.
What about what's
Like
her
you
name?
girls are like dudes now.
What about what's her
A
name?
lot of
Remember,
them.
I tried to hook you up with that one girl, and all of a sudden she's like sends you all these naked pictures like instantly. I'm like, you guys haven't even met. Why is she sending you all these naked and then showing you like a whole layout like she had in a flea market of all her toys on her bed? Remember
Talking
that?
to her?
No, you. You know what I'm talking about.
You know what it just reminded me of? You ever see that creepy ass picture with that fat dude laying in bed with all those guns on the bed? You ever see that meme? That's what it just reminded me of. Imagine her like laying in bed with all her dildos, like her arsenal.
You know what I'm talking about because you said she had a whip for every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
And she got like all weird about it or something. You went to her house. You said she was in a cult. She wanted to bang me in order to. She would talk about me. I tried to hook you up with her, but she really wanted to bang me.
Okay, are we talking about that
That
fucking
doesn't-
con I don't
From
like?
the gym.
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
The story.
That was fucked up. She's a cunt. She like was very bizarre and made up a lot of bullshit and like lied about shit that wasn't true. Like shit that I don't even understand.
Because you actually went to her house.
Yeah, I met her mom.
Yeah.
It was weird. I felt she had like killer vibes.
Her brother.
And then she just got weird on me. Like she was fucked in the head. Like seriously fucked in the head.
I can't believe she was sending you naked pictures already. Like
Yeah,
wanted
she
you to do
started all
this.
that. Like I don't rush into that. If I'm talking to a girl, I can go without sex forever. Because if I really want to get to know someone and be in a relationship possibly, I'm not putting sex into it. I have to fucking like you before I want to fuck you.
Right.
Unless it's just a one night stand, then I'll just fuck you and say goodbye. Like I don't give a fuck. But that's different. You know what I mean? There's two ways to do it: fucking Chuck, or try to get to know them and don't fuck them till later.
Fucking shock.
That's my favorite fucking.
You ever heard that before?
No.
Oh, he made that one up, I think.
I used to chuck myself. I'd fuck a girl and then this one girl woke up while I was trying to leave. I was like, I'm just going to the bathroom. I grabbed all my clothes and ran out the door, got in my car with my boxers on, threw my clothes in the bag.
What
and
happened?
drove off. Nothing. I just didn't want to be awkward at breakfast. Like, you know what I mean? Like, wake up in the morning and fucking some girls next to you that you really didn't want to fuck. But
How many chicks did you get with, let's say, when you
I was
hit
on ecstasy.
your
that
bar,
night, too,
your
so,
bar
like,
days and shit?
I don't know. Remember that one time I was that nasty girl? You saved my life, Jared. Thank you.
I was telling, who
Thank
was I
you.
telling the story
I
to?
thank you.
I was telling her the story.
Dude, what was wrong with
I
you?
did say you were messed up, dude. You were gonna take out the bigger.
She's so nasty.
When the bigger girl's bigger than the little one that's older,
I don't know
there's
what's
something
wrong
there.
with me, because that would have been a horrible morning.
What was wrong with them?
She was ugly as fuck.
Okay.
Sorry.
I mean,
No,
He
she
goes
was
to
just,
me.
it was just disgusting.
Because you're
And it's
telling me, like, I
not,
gotta get
like, it
laid.
wasn't like,
You're like, I need to
I'm
get
not
my-
shallow. Like, I'm not the greatest. I'm not shallow. I don't think I'm some great this and that. Like, I don't think highly of myself or anything. But, like,
I was
it
in
wasn't
the
my
car.
style. And I was so fucked up.
I was driving home.
I don't even remember. I must have been blacked out.
I said,
sort
dude,
of.
get in the car right now. You're like, I
Thank
need to get
God.
my dick wet. I haven't.
Well, you
had
put
in
it
a
clear
while.
to me. I was sort of like so drunk, I think I was blacked out. But then when you like dinged me, you're like, dude, you're gonna regret this in the morning. Don't do it. And I was like, you're fucking right.
Yeah, dude.
You're right, dude.
You were
I'm
gonna
coming
go to
in.
their
Thanks,
house.
dude.
They were
Thank
gonna
you.
drive you to their house in that little house
They
they
could
all
have fucking
lived in.
what if they made me a sex slave? Like, we're never gonna get laid by anyone better than this. We're gonna
See
fucking
it,
use
fucking
him as a
CMB.
fucking toy.
CMBT, buddy.
You're
Yeah.
obsessed. You need help.
I know.
you do need
Not from you.
My girlfriend just made me watch a fucked
You
up
make it
Lifetime
work.
movie.
mean.
What do I mean? What do you mean? We know what you mean.
No, I
You need
Yeah,
the
you
type
know.
of psychiatric help your insurance does not
I
cover.
know, it's horrible. I need better insurance.
French, they can't help me.
Yeah, you were
already know
gonna.
what's
I
wrong
told
with
you,
me.
you go. I'll just bang them upstairs. I don't care. Right on the ground. I'm nasty like that. I go. No, you're not. Not at my place.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god. I'm glad I wasn't like, yeah, dude, do it right upstairs. You'll love it. Imagine if you had that in your mind. You would see that still.
I would be fucking really disappointed in myself. That one must have been
What I'm
that one
saying-
must have been a stinker, bro.
How many chicks did you,
You know,
get
like
with?
she's wiping back to front probably.
Oh god.
Like she's retarded, doesn't realize like you go the other way, bitch.
How many chicks have you gotten with that you kind of regretted when you were like, drunk and after parties and stuff? Because I know you've been with a good amount.
So
man.
the weird thing for me is that I would get really depressed having one night stands after the next day.
What you did all the time.
I know, but it would make me depressed the next day for some reason. It would make me feel like
Why, you would want to be with some of them?
No, just like it's sort of fucked up to do. in a
That's
way.
what everyone does, though. It's,
Well, you know what?
right?
For me, it was like I was feeling emotions about it. Like I felt bad about it. Like it's
Well, I mean, that's a good thing, but you still kept on doing it.
well, yeah, because alcohol is a horrible drug.
Like when you were tattooing, you're banging chicks,
Dude, that was crazy. I was banging girls at night when we'd shut the lights off and shit. I banged one girl on my fucking boss's chair and shit just because he was a fucking asshole and I hated him.
Shocker.
I mean, you had a lot more fucking experience.
She was
with, like,
hot
a
though.
lot of
I did.
people.
There was a lot of hot girls I dated tattooing. That was like my rock star days because I felt like I would go to a bar and everyone would just buy me drinks. Like everyone just bought me shit. Like I didn't even buy anything really.
Yeah.
You know, and then
No
you're
shit.
dating a girl, so you're tattooing her for like free. So that's the perks to dating a fucking tattoo artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they all wanna bang
And
you.
I'm really nice like that. So if you're my girlfriend, I'm gonna tattoo you. I'm not gonna pay you.
Yeah, so you're banging pretty much all of them, really, or they want free tattoos. They're gonna bang you.
Yeah, but we actually liked each other. This one relationship I was in was like, we liked each other a lot. It was a really good relationship, but like, I wouldn't move to Pennsylvania, so it didn't work out.
Was that the one that used to live next to you? Actually,
No, that was a girl I dated from Smethport, PA, because I was working in Olean at the time.
she had the what? What were you saying? Clean
I've been
yourself,
everywhere.
pussy. Like it was always self clean. You're like, oh my god.
No, that was a girl from Salamanca, and she was part native.
Oh, I know one. What about that one girl?
I
you-
like native. I'm part Cherokee.
What about that one girl you drove her like an hour to just to get banged at her?
And then she was fucking cheat. I was dating a girl and she was pretty much cheating on me and using me. I drove her all the way to college, Canandaigua, after working like a 13, 14-hour shift.
That's horrible, dude.
And I'm fucking tired and I was so nice. I drove there and then I see like the guy come out the door.
He's got the
She
car
goes
and he's
down,
like, I can't wait to bang. Who's that asshole?
I'm like, she can rot in fucking hell. I can't believe I just got fucking played so bad.
When did you realize it though? Did you think it was just a friend?
I would never do that to people. I'm not that person.
Yeah, that is horrible to have that
I'm
mentality.
not a piece of shit. I don't have that on my conscience.
I got a con-
I
yeah,
give
that's
respect
what I
to
say.
give
I got a
respect. That's how
conscience,
I
so-
look at life.
I try to be nice to people. I can't go that route.
Yeah, as long as if you're not an asshole to me, I'm nice as fuck.
My conscience.
If you're an asshole to me, then I'm gonna be the same accordingly.
Did stuff like that. It's just the way I am.
I treat people accordingly. Some people might say I'm nice as fuck. Some people might say I'm an asshole.
Some people say fuck my conscience.
It just depends on how they treated me or how they're treating me.
They say fuck my conscience. I'm gonna do what I want. That's not what you want.
Well, a lot of people are stupid, and it's mostly like
I look at it as a thing of karma. Always comes back and bites you in the
brains.
ass, depending on how you are. If you're nice to people, it comes back and it can be really good for you.
Here's the problem, though. Never do something for someone and expect something back. Because if you do that, it's the wrong reason.
Right.
It's fake karma.
Like,
I think that colored people shouldn't be allowed to say the N-word either. If we,
people
like,
go
no
and
one
soft.
tempted,
People
they
went
shouldn't
soft.
either. Because it's wrong. Either way, then.
I think from the 90s, we were allowed to say what we wanted, and now as we get into these new...
We got to say we wanted because white people were shittier and they freaking didn't care. And they were racist and stupid.
What do you think it is now?
Less racist?
Now we're just stupid.
Yeah, less racism, dude. Like
And
we were talking about before, it's a
idiocracy.
melting pot. It's more mixed culture, multicultural.
I guess.
It's not like, you know what I mean? That's good. Like we were talking about how that's
I
a good
think
thing.
idiocracy became more of a thing. Like,
Idiocracy is true. You want to hear a crazy story about Idiocracy? So when they did that show, they're like, here, we can have all these like idiots wear these shoes called, they're like Crocs. No one will ever wear them. He like predicted shit in that movie that's happening now. It's scary.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't think we'll ever do is try to water shit with Gatorade. Because if we do that, we're really fucking gone. Like,
Give it time.
yeah.
That'll be the
Coca-Cola
AI.
just ain't doing it.
That'll be the AI. The AI.
That's be expensive. I feed my plants Coca-Cola.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So you think just because, like, how the world has gone soft now, you don't think it was like that back then? It was more...
I think there's a happy medium of being a man and being a woman and not being a bitch and like being a bitch. I think there's a fine line. Like, yeah, like it doesn't make you less of a man to cry, but like you gotta have some toughness. Like everyone's so soft now,
Well, like...
and everyone has no life. Like,
Oh, look what he said. Oh my god, we shouldn't say that.
like
It's all
get a
behind
fucking
computer
life.
screen. It's all behind computer
Get
screens.
a
and
fucking
phones.
life though. Like what are you doing with your life that you have time to care about what the fuck I said or what someone said?
Oh.
Fuck them.
They're a
Move
hater,
on.
or they got nothing.
If someone doesn't like me or like what I said, well, they don't know me. You can't really judge
Well,
someone.
that
until you
falls
know
back
them.
into, yeah, you can't judge anyone.
I don't judge anyone until I
You
know
can't
them.
judge anybody till you know them. That's what you did. Yep, look at she's guilty.
What does that mean? I'm lost with this conversation.
Oh, he can tell you the story.
Tell the story,
Oh,
Jay.
tell the story.
Tell the
I think I
story.
probably know.
Well, I was talking to her, and she's like, I know who you are. You're a really big guy. You're a big guy. I go, you know it. No. She saw me running around town and stuff and knew I was... But she thought I was a meathead. All that was about weightlifting and fucking being a meathead and being conceited.
Blowing loads
about
on
everything.
nerds and
All about other stuff. Not into
putting
things.
guys in their lockers in the
Not
gym.
into certain things, but then she's like, she was watching my TikToks. I was like, hey, this guy's pretty funny. He like jokes around a lot.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
People that don't know
So
you
then she
don't
changes
realize
her
it's all
thing.
a joke.
But she was like, judging a book by its cover, which most people do. So, I'm not going to hate on that. But that's how that kind of started.
I thought he was really conceited and had a high ego.
What? Come on.
He's not at all. If you look at
No,
him,
That is not the truth.
he's not even like that. When you talk to him in person, imagine if he stopped doing that and just started being himself. I wonder if he'd lose people.
Remember
Or gain them.
that one girl? I was talking to her, then you talked to her, and then you were like,
There's
Yeah,
been
that
so
nails
many.
it down.
she got
There's been like 4.
She got all creeped out
5.
because I told you about her, and we were talking, and you were like, oh, I like her. She's got nice thighs or legs. And then she thought, and then you're like, well, you missed out on a guy because he's a really good guy and all this. Then she tried talking to me again. I'm like, no, I'm not talking to you. You got weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking?
That?
It was two
Did
girls.
not say a name or...
No, I don't remember her name.
We can't say names
I
anyway.
don't even know
We
her
were
name.
just talking about someone earlier that we couldn't say a name about.
Yeah, I don't.
Talking about
I can't remember her name.
Jim
Maybe it was like Sarah or something.
at the gym. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Can't say that.
What I was saying.
Because I'm sure she Facebook stalks you and fucking stalks you every moment. Tries pictures of you all over her fucking walls and shit.
There's some candles.
You
No,
guys
I'm not
make-
kidding.
You know what? You guys make
She's
me
fucking
seem.
crazy. Not you.
now that
She's crazy.
Now that I
Fucking
realize
whack
this,
back shit.
you guys make me seem like I'm conceited.
You're not.
I'm not.
You're not. I'm saying that she's obsessed.
Cause you went out. That's why I was like, you went out.
But then she like made up shit that wasn't even true, like an asshole. Like she came off as a fucking weird asshole. Like what? And everyone I talked to her like, oh yeah, she's fucking wackadoodle, dude. She's nuts. I'm like, shit. Thank you.
Well, you said she was talking about when you were making out with her. She was talking about me. I'm like, why would she be doing that?
Yeah, let's do it. Talk about it. He's like, why don't you just go fuck him? Like,
Can I pretend?
I don't care.
Can I pretend you're him?
I'll put your mask of your face on. Hey, baby, I'm the shit, and I'm muscular, and just like talking conceit all the time. Yeah, I'm the best they're ever gonna get, bitch.
Oh man,
Suck daddy's dick.
Look at these muscles. You like that, baby?
You like that when you put it on your head and pop your face off? You fucking cunt. Alright, now go home. I'm done with your cunt. Go wash your cunt off and get the fuck out of here.
Because I talk like that. Oh my god.
He doesn't talk like that at all.
Holy shit.
You meet Jared's like, who the fuck's this guy? Your fucking Instagram's so different.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people.
Closer to Rob.
they
A
don't
lot of
think
people have a
that.
shtick, though.
Yeah. It's more of just
It's a joke.
for
I
the
think.
internet thing. That's kind of just the alter ego.
Well, how smart are your fans? Are a lot of them think this is really how you are, or do
I
a lot
don't-
of them
I
think
don't know.
like,
Some
no,
of
he's
them-
just kidding?
Or they think just, okay, I'm just going to follow this guy because.
But see, a lot of
Way
girls
you
like guys like that. They like to be treated bad. It's like addicting.
Uh-oh, she just waved her hand. Guilty, she said.
It is. It's very addictive.
Why is that? So it's like you're welcoming, like girls bitch about like sex. Not saying you, but there's women out there that bitch about like sexist and men being.
That's
sexist.
why she takes out all her anger.
But then
on
there's
me.
women that like it,
I see this.
and those women ruin it for
This
the
makes
good
sense.
guy.
He's gonna get a lot of anger.
Those women ruin it for
I
the
know,
good guy.
I'm gonna get so much punishment
Those
tonight.
women ruin it for the like. Those women ruin it for
He's
the
just
good
getting
guy.
more excited. Don't let him.
Oh
fool you.
no!
You know how many times it's been like, oh, you were when I was younger. It'll be like,
It's
the girl,
not exciting.
Oh, you're really nice, but this guy's more of an asshole. I like him better.
My dick's in terror
Oh, my
right
type.
now.
You know, like you don't treat me like shit enough. I need that.
Yeah, why do you like
You
that?
didn't
Why do
beat me
girls
yet.
like
Yeah,
that?
like I need you to beat the
shittiness?
fuck out of me so I can call
Is
the
that
cops.
because they got like a low self-esteem on themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about you explain that? You talk, because we need a
Because
girl's
I know a lot of girls that are kind of
we
like
need a
that, but
girl's
let's get
like point of view on some of
your
this shit. We don't
perspective.
know.
What do you think?
That's why you gotta listen to girls behaving badly. They talk about guys. The whole podcast is them just talking like guys.
So you think it's just more of a mental thing, self-esteem? So I don't
think
mind
it's
it.
self-esteem, and I think it's basically like what they're used to, what they know.
Being
being
daddy
treated like
issues?
shit. Yeah.
My dad used to beat the shit out of me. I expect you to do the same.
So then,
I have a lot of daddy.
My daddy taught me how to have sex.
a
Whoa!
lot of girls have a lot of daddy issues. A lot of guys have daddy issues. That's the thing.
A lot of people have issues. We all have issues. We're flawed creatures.
We have a lot of fetishes too.
Everyone likes weird shit. I'm weird. Everyone likes something weird.
I like clown porn.
There's good weird and bad weird.
Man, you must have had a heyday.
Dude,
in
you want-
2017.
Okay, to talk about clown porn real
No,
quick.
not clowns in the woods. I mean, I'd bang a hot chick clown
No,
in
there's
the woods.
this weird porno.
You had your heyday in 2017.
There was
You
this
just-
weird porno on. It was a commercial on one of your porns that you gave me. Okay?
You-
Do you remember? Let's see if you remember. Let's see how good he is.
You're welcome.
So you gave me this porn and it had a commercial and I cannot find. I've tried to to this day to try to find it and I can't find it. But it was like they were all. It was like dark. And they all there was the guys were dressed like clowns and shit, and the girls had balls in their mouths, and you know what I mean, the gag thing. There was a lot of it was dark and it was weird, but it was a circus kind of.
I don't know what the
porn.
hell I gave you that was like that. I never remember that
I
commercial.
didn't get a porn. I seen a commercial that I was like, why am I turned on by this? I'm fucked up.
Because it's a mystery.
I like the clown.
chicks
The
got the
clown
makeup on.
fucking the girl.
They got a pie, they're banging them.
But it's not like
And
a
all of a
weird,
sudden
not
they
like a
throw a pie in
kid's
his
clown,
face.
a
I'm
weird,
like,
like a,
yes.
i.e. like a regular dude that looks like a clown face. You know what I mean? He had suspenders on and shit.
Did he have a thing on where the spinner is and he's got rollerblades on?
No,
Then
he's
he hit-
rollerblading around her while she's tied up, laughing.
And then he
pissing on
He
her.
like nosedived, but he's got a dildo on top of his head, and he went right inside her.
The amount of clown porn that you're trying to describe.
That
is
was like a
little disturbing.
This was the best.
That was a VHS.
This
Dad
was the
had.
best clown porn ever.
That was a VHS Dad had because he had a stripper party.
Oh,
remember?
even better. Clown
I need
porn
my
you got from
phone.
your dad.
I gotta search. I gotta try to find this.
Do you remember that VHS?
You'll like it. I know you're
Remember
like,
that
oh, I'm
V-
into this.
You remember that VHS Dad had? It was a stripping party, and everyone's down.
Yeah, Matt was there. Fucking, my brother was there.
Partying.
Fucking.
Someone put a pretzel on someone's ass, and they spanked it.
You know what's funny? The one dude there, like, the one dude there, like, was on
My
camera.
family's crazy.
You know, fucking. I'm not gonna say any names because I don't want people to go to jail or
The
get in
bird,
trouble
the
or anything.
Birdman.
Yeah, your dad's fucking stupid friend. Fucking Matt's ex's brother. Like, he confessed on fucking, like, that camera when they were filming that thing. He's like, I've sold a shit ton of cocaine. Like, I moved a shit ton of cocaine.
What was that? I didn't even see.
This is the fucking, like, late 80s, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. They were young.
My brother was, like, the first to die.
Mom
out of,
had
like,
one hell
all
of a
us,
raspy
really.
voice. Like she was smoking 100 cigarettes. She's like, yeah,
There's a fucking Ronnie's got his fucking high Reeboks
He
on.
had
his
that
fucking
leather.
long mullet.
He had like a leather vest on.
What's up with all those dudes? Like, all of the dads in that age wore, like, those high top Reeboks with, like, jeans.
Did he have tube socks on too?
No, that wasn't that. That's not your dad.
Who was it?
Remember your dad dressed you up like a blue jean asshole? So you're like, look like a blue jean ass.
That was horrible. Just for a job. At a mill.
His dad dressed him
I'm
up.
like,
His
fuck
jacket
this.
was jean. His like button-up shirt was jean. He had jeans
He
on.
came all the way to Rochester to pick us up.
He like
because
made
they
him
had an
dress like this.
interview.
I'm like, fuck.
Because we were at Mom's house. He came all the way up to
I'm
Rochester.
glad you never worked there. I worked there for a little bit. It was a fucking nightmare.
Did you?
Fuck that place.
I'm
dude.
glad I told the guy because the guy goes, "You really like?"
Fucking dirty, fucking
Because I was
Christian,
confused.
fucking religious.
Here's the thing. I was confused by the question he asked me in the interview. He goes, "You like working?" I go, "Kind of."
He was definitely trying to not get the job. Smart play.
I
Well
was
played.
just like, I was confused. He said
He'd
something
be like, come here
confused
for a
me.
second. I want to tell you something.
He goes,
Listen, I
he
don't want
said
to
something.
fucking be here right now, but my dad's making
How
me.
do you like working? And I think I said something like hardly, or something. And
I like
was-
video games. Can you got
whatever.
those here?
But I had boots on. I had jeans, a jean
Fuck that
jacket.
place, dude. Everyone's a
He gave
douchebag
me a hat,
there,
dude.
You're so lucky.
I
you
look
didn't
like
work
the
there.
fucking the Marbs cowboy.
We won't say any
Flavor
names of the
country.
business because we don't want to put people down. Especially if you get big, you don't want to get sued
It's
for
like
shit.
whatever. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it was an interview.
Yeah.
But the guy, I think he worded it weird. I thought he said something else.
They knew our grandfather. Everyone knows him there.
Yeah, he was getting the feed.
He was huge. He's like, oh, he's a great guy. You don't know him. Fucking piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's fooled.
I
Like, he's
still
some
can't
amazing
believe
person.
all that
Oh, so
bullshit.
amazing.
Well, our family gets jealous of each other.
They have
They
no
thrive-
life.
they
They have
thrive-
no fucking
They
life.
thrive on who's freaking.
They get jealous when
Got a
people are
better life.
talented than them
That's
or
everything.
smarter.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of.
They don't do anything cool or fun. They're
Oh,
just
they
boring fucking people.
vanilla, as they call
They have
it.
no
You
substance.
just learned that one too.
Yeah, thanks to her. I've learned a lot of things from her actually. It's crazy.
Gee, thanks.
You should have learned a lot of stuff from me too. I've been teaching you shit forever.
Teaching me what?
We always talk about cool shit. I'm just joking.
No, I learned a lot of things from you actually.
Yeah, we learn from each other, like talking.
Like there's things that I've learned recently that I had no clue about.
Yeah. There's a lot to learn out there if
I
you
mean,
want to.
There's a few things I can think of, but not like off my fucking mind. It's just what happens. You learn from each other. Like I didn't know
Yeah.
that, but now I do. And now you can take that as a party starter to wherever you fucking go or whatever, just to make a conversation. That's the way it goes. But it's like recently, I've been having this fucking one guy. He fucking been giving me all this free shit at the gym. He brings a hamburger for me and stuff. I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking be a hoe case.
That's what I said.
Someone wants to fuck you. Hey Tony! Fuck you, Tony!
Someone wants to like
then eventually he's gonna be like, hey, do you want to come over? Like, I can cook
He's a
for you
really
and
nice
shit.
guy.
I can cook for you and like,
I
hey,
never had
Jared,
that
you're gonna
happen.
laugh. Ready? I can come over, cook for you. Like, we can come over here, I can comb your hair and like.
That's that one lady. She wanted to comb my hair and feed me
Yeah.
cookies in bed.
That was weird.
That was something
lives
else.
are
And then
fucked
she was
up.
talking about
A different one.
her husband accidentally fell into a wood
Oh, I
chipper.
remember this one.
Yeah.
And I
was
didn't
that
think
the
nothing
rich
of-
one?
Yeah, I
From
didn't
up
think
that
nothing
way?
of- No, that was another one.
Vegas?
No, another
No,
one.
A different one. Oh, that was
Which
that
one
weird
did you talk
bitch.
to?
I know,
This
that
when
was
I was
a weird.
younger, I
She
had
was
a lot of-
creepy. And she looked like she was older than she was.
Are you sure you know who we're talking about?
Yes, I do. She looked older.
She
like,
was
you
a
know,
cop. She worked up, I think, or down in Florida. She was a cop, but then she moved
I want you to arrest
up
me.
in Buffalo. Yeah. She goes, you know what she said? She's
Wasn't
like,
it
I know
great
what
she
you
came
want.
over and just beat you to death?
Jumps on my dick without a rubber. I'm like, I didn't want that. She's like, I could tell you want
Fuck that. You have a kid with that, but she's got a good pension. Except for life, as long as she likes you.
But she said, she goes, kiss my lottery tickets. I go, why? Because
What?
I feel lucky.
That's gross as fuck, bitch. I'm not
and
kissing
then
you. Look,
she
that's
wanted,
germs.
she wanted to feed me cookies and brush my hair in
You know how
bed.
many people have touched those with their fucking dick hands?
I go, what the hell? That was weird.
Sounds like a good gig to me. Get cookies in.
I'm not gonna lie, the cookie part was alright.
Fuck that.
Making
no,
me, will
this
you
guy-
make my protein shakes for me?
This guy was giving me fucking free hamburger, like
He gets free
7
protein
pounds
powder
of
from the guy too.
hamburger.
He's drugging him, putting fucking.
from the gym, and then
He's
he was
putting fucking what's it called, roofies in it.
One day he's gonna come home with a big thing and pull. I feel a little weird.
Yeah, he's like he passes out.
no, he was giving me.
You wake up, you're tied up, and she's smacking you with shit. Like
Taking
what the
full
fuck? That
advantage
last
of
thing
the
I remember was
situation.
eating hamburger. It's like she's tired the guy to fucking drug you. That's why he's giving you a fucking hamburger all the time.
Hey, I got a free bed for you at my house. You just gotta come and get it.
Come over.
Oh my god, seeing B&T. It's time. And they're like, oh my
Is he still
goodness.
giving you shit? Let's talk more about this.
Well,
this is a good
everyone's
subject.
jumping in, so I can't
Let's
say
talk
my
about.
part.
Hold on, let's,
Anyway,
you get the floor. You get the floor. Go ahead.
he gave me like 7 pounds of a hamburger. I'm like, dude, you're making me out like a hope case. And he actually brought it to the gym. I was on the bike. I'm like, what's he doing? I'm thinking I can see through the mirror. I'm like,
He's got dry ice and a fucking
Because-
like fuck when you order meat online.
Because he told me, he's like, I got hamburger, I want you to have it. I go, why? He goes, because I know you're not eating right. I go, I'm eating fine, I just don't buy the expensive shit.
I know you're eating that fucking chicken out of the can too much, Jer. You're gonna get
So I
fucking-
go, he's walking around looking for a fridge or something. And I'm like, ah. He goes, you don't want it? Seriously? I'm like, no, dude, I appreciate the offer. He was like, I brought it away from my house. I'm like, you drove all the way to your
What
house.
you do is
can't
you
fit-"
take it, you throw that shit out the window on the way home.
I ate it all,
He
actually.
didn't even know.
Well, at least you're not dead.
7 pounds
It
of
could have
hamburger.
went bad.
No, he's a really nice guy. He's
That's
like,
how they all are.
I just want you
They're
to.
really nice,
I
and then
just
you're
want-
Always
dead.
look nice, and next thing you know,
I just
And then
want
you
you
wake
to
up with
be-
a fucking condom in your asshole.
I just want you to reach your full potential and be. And then he gave me protein shake the next 3 days.
You already
I'm
have
like-
reached that though. You cut down on that.
Yeah, I
Does he
don't
not
want-
know that? Like
He wants me to maintain.
he doesn't realize that you've been jacked and bigger than you are now.
I don't know what the hell is, but I was like, dude, you're giving me too much shit. At this point, I'm like, whatever, I take.
You know what
it.
you tell him? Can you buy me a freezer? They put a big meat freezer downstairs. They put all this fucking. Here you go. I got T-bones for you. Fucking porterhouse.
Funny thing is, we're getting one of those at the next house.
That's
We're-
good.
they're
Let-
leaving
let
it
Let him know. I'll take
free.
it. I'll be a charity case. I don't care.
yeah, just put them in the cooler.
What I was
Hey,
saying.
look what I brought home
I'm like,
tonight.
dude, you're gonna give me your hamburger or something. You know, he was telling me, he was like, oh, don't
What were you
worry.
making with the hamburger?
Oh, just a hamburger.
What is in the hamburger?
Don't be ridiculous. He
Old
doesn't
school.
season it or nothing.
Old school. He's just fucking plain Jane. Fuck it.
I don't do a whole lot of shit with
I
this
know. You don't have to. It's whatever you want.
I'm
man.
just saying.
I ain't judging.
Fucking.
Fuck it.
Which leads into where my state with what's her name now we're talking about up Syracuse way. She gave me everything. You were there for that. All the shit that she bought me.
I liked her, but it was just a weird. I didn't think you were right. Like, he wasn't your type.
It was gonna only last probably months on end.
It was cool
But the
for a
shit
little
she
bit.
got, the gifts. Tell about the gifts she got. All the shit she got me, dude.
Dude, I was broke
Is that
at
the
the
one who
time.
bought you the car?
She bought me the car.
Dude, I was broke at the time, and she like gave me $300 or something.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
I remember that.
She was a sweetheart. I have nothing bad
Oh,
to say about her.
absolutely.
I just didn't think you guys were like compatible.
What I'm saying, my mindset when he was giving me the shit, I'm like, screw it. If it's just gonna happen, I'll take it.
Did
'Cause it
she
was
give me
weird
the
at
money
first.
to go, here, take this? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't want this.
Yeah, because at first
I
when
feel like a loser.
when she was giving me all those gifts, I'm like, I can't
Yeah.
take this. This is really weird. You know, I'm independent.
Now we're getting sentimental.
I was very independent on my shit.
remember that.
And all of a sudden, she keeps on just giving all these gifts and all this food, and eventually I just gave her.
Dude, she took care of whoever was with. She liked me too. She always fucking was
Hogan
buying
was
me
there
shit.
hanging out. We were all there hanging out.
She bought you a huge fucking TV. She loved gaming. That was cool.
She got into it because that's what I was into.
Yeah. You always get those ones though.
Not really.
No?
No.
There's a few, right?
There's some that like, kind of.
Like my buddy Lee, his girlfriend's cool as fuck. She just plays video games and shit with him. Call of Duty
She
and
was.
shit.
Yeah, no, she was top notch. It's just that mindset. I'm like.
She was a widow.
Fuck.
Her husband died.
Well, she had a lot.
How did he die? Wood chipper?
Nope, that's a different
Motorcycle accident.
Oh, that's right. I felt bad for her. I think she was. Her kids weren't around really, I
She
think.
moved to another state, I think, because one of her daughters, I think it was Carolina.
I was like, you can take me to Vegas too if you want.
That's what Rob said too. He's like, you can pack me in the suitcase.
Dr. Skinny.
I'd have packed it.
I had my first lap dance ever was like a Native American girl, and she was really fucking hot.
That's
I got
why-
her number actually. We talked for a little bit, but I was like, this is too creepy. I can't do this.
That was when we went to
This is
Hogan's.
fucked up. There's something creepy about
And that one
strip
kid
clubs.
fell asleep actually at the strip, and he was ordering pizza. And I'm like, who the hell eats at a goddamn strip club? He's got a full like buffet of food. I'm like, what?
Dude,
the
I seen this guy
hell?
shooting ones. Like he had a stack of ones, Mademoiselles, and fucking by the airport, Buffalo, off of fucking transit. And he's fucking shooting ones everywhere, right? And then this rich asshole that obviously is richer than the guy with the ones had like, he was in a fucking suit, dude. He had like stacks of hundreds. He was just making it fucking rain, dude.
Oh, you
There was so much fucking money everywhere. That money was falling on us. We were just putting it in our fucking.
were you really?
Yeah, dude. Hogan was like, "Whoa, what am I gonna do with this?" The girl's like trying to pick it all up. There's just money everywhere. It was like raining fucking money.
He just threw it up.
I'm not lying about it.
Was he a drug dealer? Or
Yeah, I was
something?
like, I didn't really. I took like a 20, but I was like, I don't want. Like, I'm not gonna take this. This obviously is for that.
Doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I didn't feel right.
No shit.
Hogan was like stuffing his pockets. I think.
Because Hogan goes.
I don't know if he did that. Maybe.
Hogan made it up. Fucking. It was funny.
I don't know
He
for
goes,
sure. I should.
Looks like everyone got their income tax back.
It's like, oh my god. More than that, this dude was fucking rich. Rich as fuck.
No shit, coming in with fucking that much money. That'd be a sight to see.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you saw it.
I couldn't believe what it was. I couldn't believe it all. Like when shit happens like that, it's like, is this real?
So the guy had the ones he wanted to be the one to show the other guy up.
Yeah,
there?
then this asshole came. It was like perfect. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, this other guy came in next to me. He's like, and he's fucking doing it too. I'm like, whoa, those are 100s. What the fuck?
And were you guys like blown away
One
with
guy was
that?
doing ones, and one dude was doing hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah. No shit.
If you have money to fucking throw hundreds, like stacks of hundreds around on a fucking, and it's raining everywhere, like insane.
Like how much rain were we talking about?
Like
It was everywhere. He was fucking just
shooting
it was
them.
just you know
Talking
money. Ever
about
throw money in there and watch it? Like
Like who was all running up to catch it though? Besides the strippers.
I think other guys were like stealing it and shit. The
Of
girls
course,
like
yeah.
the girls like trying to get it on. She's like, get the fuck out of here.
No
This
shit.
And she's like picking it up, pushing it,
That's
putting it in
gotta
her
be a
bra,
fast-
putting it in her
That's
underwear.
gotta
Like,
be
ooh.
fast, like.
I don't know if you want that money in your vagina.
Oh my goodness.
They're the only ones who go to a strip club and end up for the night.
That's insane.
That dude fucked every. That dude probably fucked every like stripper there because of how much money. He's like, oh, we'll just fuck you, just line up. You know, he paid for everything.
Line up. Here's 100. Here's 100. Here's 100.
And then there was one dude buying us drinks.
Yeah.
He just kept buying us drinks. That happened to me when I was in Ellicottville one time partying. It's crazy there, but it was like German Fest or whatever there.
That happened to me at fucking.
Some gay dude that was bartending bought me like drinks all night long. I didn't have to buy
When
anything.
we went to Buffalo.
I didn't know who it was. I'm like, who the fuck is buying me the drinks? And the guy goes over there, and the guy looks at me like this. He goes, he winks at me. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, he's buying drinks. I'm like, well, I'm not gay. Like, I can't pay. I'm not paying.
Well,
back.
remember when we went to Buffalo in that limo? And we were in one bar, this dude just got up to me. He's like, oh, I'm buying you drinks now. I'm like, who the hell are you? He's like, just stick with me. Let's go talk to some girls, this and shit. I'm like, I don't even know who you are, dude, but fuck it, let's do it.
That's great.
That was a trip. And all these girls came up. They wanted their picture taken with me. And then what's his name tried to weasel his way in like I knew him. He wanted me to hook him up with him. I'm like, I don't know who these girls are, dude.
You weren't there when we were in downtown Rochester. Me, Nicole, and some other people. I think Hogan. Were you there?
I was there.
And then fucking this dude.
I was there.
We were sitting at this table in the club, and these fucking like a group of like dudes came over, you know, and they're like, "Hey man, you gotta get up and leave." I'm like,
for what?
well, he's like, "Yeah, you gotta go sit over there. This is our spot." And they were like gangsters, dude.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, "No problem, dude. Like, I'm not gonna fight all you off. Like, we have the fucking seat, dude. Yeah, this is our spot." I'm like, "Okay." Like, thanks, man. And then later on, the dude comes over to me. He's like, "Hey, you want to buy some cocaine?" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You look like you do cocaine." I'm like, "I don't do fucking cocaine. What do you mean I look like you do cocaine? I'm fat." What do you mean I look like I do cocaine? Skinny people do cocaine.
Oh my god. No,
I was like, "No, bro, I smoke weed.
Do you
I ain't
remember that,
smoking your
though?
shitty ass dime
We went,
bags."
then everyone got like burgers
was
and they were
good
throwing
weed.
around the limo.
Oh my god. Did you go with me? Did you go on Jake's bachelor party? Dude, I woke up with a fucking double cheeseburger in my leg. I was so drunk and blacked out. I tried fighting somebody. I had a burger in my lap, and I'm like,
Probably
I
Jake.
look around, and everyone's got throwing burgers at
You
each other. I'm
probably-
like, and the fucking guy, the limo driver went through McDonald's. They ordered like the whole fucking menu. He's like,
Yeah.
give me everything. I'm like, what the fuck?
There's a lot of douchebags.
But I drank a whole bottle of vodka. I drank a whole thing of Patron. I was so fucked up, dude. I can't drink tequila. It makes me black out.
That was a rough.
I don't
No,
drink
but
anymore anyway, really. I
Fucking
barely
what's his name
drink.
wanted me to
I
hook him up
smoke
with all
weed.
those girls. I'm like, I don't even know who they are, dude. They just came up to me and asked me to take pictures from them. He's like,
I
"What,
thought you
don't
were
know
famous. He's from Jersey Shore.
him?" He starts talking. I'm like, what an idiot. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, don't start fucking weaseling in like I know him, so I'm gonna hook you up. I'm like, I don't even know you, dude.
Dude, the funnest time. Did you ever go to Rochester by in Henrietta by Marketplace Mall, where we went to that karaoke place? Were you with us?
I wasn't either for that.
Dude, you would have loved that. You go in this room, and then they bring you drinks and shit. You order drinks, and you do karaoke with your friends in a room. So fun.
That's when you were with.
It was so fucking
See,
fun.
yeah, you were with what's her name at the time for that one.
Who was I with?
Is that the one where you seen the cat toy? You said the ghost or something
Was I
just hanging-
dating fucking the girl from Eden at the time?
She had her own place, like her own shop or whatever. Her truck, food truck.
Yep. That's right. She was.
Wait,
with me.
remember you were
I should have
talking
been
about-
single because there was girls.
You were
that
talking
always-
about how
I could
that
have
thing was
bagged
floating
them.
in the corner of your eye and you both seen it and you're like, what the hell was that? The cat toy?
Oh yeah. I sent that story to a guy that reads ghost stories on his podcast.
Yeah, that was
He
pretty,
just reads people's ghost stories.
that would be pretty nuts though to see something just floating and then all of a sudden it drops when you look at it though.
Well, that was a weird thing. That whole thing.
You fucking ghosties.
Yep. I've always had shit happen to me that doesn't make sense. Everywhere you've lived, the water sink doesn't work. The shitter doesn't work. So you're cursed.
What?
Yeah.
What place?
Well, the house, fucking the sink never worked. And someone, remember the fucking Kirby guy? He fucking turned the water on, like, dude, don't do that. What the fuck? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Remember him? He was fucking
like
weird.
one of the Cosby boys. He had like a Christmas sweater on.
This dude was like colored, but he looked like
They
white
tricked
as
us too.
fuck. He
They
was
tricked
like
us.
a
A
white
real nice
black
guy
dude.
with a suit comes up. He's like, "Hey, you want us to come in? We're
He's
gonna
on like
clean-
Theo.
We're gonna clean your place." No, this was
He's
the
like,
guy.
hey man, we're doing special things.
This was the guy. This was the first guy. Came
We're
with
doing
a
special things for the holidays.
had a nice coat on and stuff. He goes, "Hey, we're doing this stuff with Kirby." And all of a sudden, they sent this little skinny guy in. He's like, "Hey,
Oh, I gotta be a part of this
how
story.
you doing?"
Because I know everything.
And then you came
about
in
it.
midway, cause Jen.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? I'm like, why the fuck are the
'Cause
Kirby
Jen went to
vacuum
some
cleaner guys
kinda-
here? This asshole let the vacuum cleaners come in. He fucking had him there for like 8 hours, dude. And he got him in there just, he's like, I'm not, you still haven't convinced me. This dude cleaned the whole fucking house, dude. He got all of his rugs done for free. He kept telling him, no, you still haven't got me, man. I'm sorry. It ain't gonna work.
And all of a sudden,
He cleaned the whole fucking thing, dude.
Theo Huxtable comes in and he's like, hey, baby, what's going on? Real smooth talker.
He's probably beating him in the car. You dumb motherfucker. You couldn't get any fucking money from that motherfucker. But this dude was crazy, so I'm very observant. And I'm watching this dude clean the vacuum, and I'm sitting on the couch. I'm like, how long is this gonna fucking be? When this guy gonna? I want him to fucking leave, you know. And I'm looking at him, and he's making weird faces, like he's schizophrenic, like he was going, like crossing his eyes.
I didn't see that.
No, I swear to fucking God, dude, he was making weird Michael Jackson faces and shit. And I swear he was schizophrenic, and he creeped me out. But you're just watching him clean the rug. This is Jared watching him clean the rug, and I'm watching his face because he's freaking me out. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's crazy, dude. He's gonna do some weird shit or something. I don't trust this motherfucker. And Jeremy had him in there for fucking hours. Bullshit. I felt like we did an 8-hour shift with this motherfucker. They went door to door through the whole fucking town, and then they finally came back to get him. He had his whole house cleaned for free. That's a funny story. You had to be there. If you were, like, there, it would be more funny. Like, it'd be way funnier.
I don't know, it was pretty fucking good.
It was fucked up. Like, of course he did that. And I'm just like, please leave. I feel uncomfortable. Like, and then he stole pills from the guy stole pills out of the bathroom. And then his fucking girlfriend blamed me. I'm like, I didn't fucking steal no pills. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. That guy was in the bathroom for like a fucking hour doing shit, rummaging through your fucking shit. And then turned your water on, all the water went right into the fucking, you know what I mean? Because the sink ain't working, so it's just flooding the fucking bottom. He's like, dude, what are you doing? I'll never forget that. Like, oh shit, he's running the water. This is great. And I loved it because it was funny for me. That dude got some stains up. Fuck yeah, that's amazing. Those things are expensive, but they work well. That's why they cost so much fucking money. They actually work.
Yeah, he won like $1,500.
He's like, nah. He's like, okay. This guy was dedicated to trying to get, like, he would not give up, dude. He wanted you to buy that. He was not giving up until you did.
It's like he needed that sale more than half beat his kids.
It looked like someone just gave him, like, some Salvation Army clothes and was like, here, go in there.
Make the sale, you're gonna get
Yeah,
it.
like, he's just like, he knew he was upset and disappointed and, like, in trouble or something. The one guy probably, like, beat him. Get the fuck in the car. That's what he says. We make up, like, me and him are known for, like, making up extra stories to make it funnier. And Jeremy was like, oh, well, Jay, was like, oh, freaking, he's probably fucking bitching at him right now and smacking him in the fucking head. What are you doing? Come back to the podcast. They're gonna pick this up in the background and be like, oh, like, what the fuck? Who's that talking?
Probably fucking clean it.
Sounds like Chris is just talking to himself.
Just he was fucking laughing at this.
How'd you come back in here so I'm not talking to myself?
Maybe it'll echo.
That's very unprofessional. He's like, think of something else. We don't have to, just talk. Sorry, everybody. Jade Blitz is fucking taking a shit or something. He's sort of in the background talking. He left the show. They're probably going to be so bored of this part, they're like, fast forward. Skip. Okay, I'm done with this. Hi, kitty. You're beautiful. I love kids.
I was terrified of them.
I love them. They're the
I
best.
tried to, master. I tried to.
Oh, that's gonna get fucking edited. You got a lot of work on your hands now.
I hate you both.
Fuck.
What are you saying?
Oh yeah, we're like, sorry man, I tried my best. This motherfucker getting the
Because
car.
there was a white guy. The white guy is the one that was driving the operation.
That guy was weird too.
And then
man. None of
Theo-
it made sense. You had one dude that was dressed really nice and smooth talker. Then you had this dude that was dressed like a homeless dude, like someone just gave him Christmas.
But the other guy
sweater
looked
and
like
a
he was
fucking-
the like
He was
breathing.
wearing like a Christmas sweater. It wasn't even Christmas. It was like an ugly sweater party.
That's
The
right
Kirby
there. If
company.
you see a guy wearing a Christmas sweater, not during Christmas.
I wish I would have had.
Suspicions are
I
high.
swear to God, I wish I would have filmed his face because I was like, my eyes, like I'm like blinking and like opening them because I'm looking at this guy and like I can't believe what his face is doing. I'm like,
I did not see that.
is he really making those faces? I'm like, Jerry.
He
And the
only-
guy's like looking
He
at me.
held
I'm
his
like,
eye. He held his eyes
I'm
open.
like, Jerry's making weird fucking.
What did he?
faces."
Did he do that with his eyes? Like,
No. Free hand. He's using his dick to push the vacuum. He's like, no, dude, he was making weird faces.
He
You ever
wouldn't
seen Michael
stop. I
Jackson
told him,
make
I
those
go
weird
do it.
faces? Dude,
I
it
do
looks
it.
just like
I go
that.
do it. That rug's good now. You don't gotta do it anymore. It's like, no, I gotta show you some more.
Just look up Michael Jackson making weird faces and you'll fucking see what I'm talking about. It was like sort of
He's
like
like, I
that.
gotta do some more stuff with the vacuum. Like, no, you don't. You did enough.
It's time to go!
You can go. You've been here 3 hours, dude.
It's time to get the fuck out of here.
He's like, all right, man, son.
And he still couldn't get him. Like, it wasn't really... It wasn't really your fault that he was there. I think, but you just kept going, all right, well, I got a rug for you. Let's fucking clean it.
Go to the next room.
Well, he's got a big stain. Let's see if we
We
get
have
that
another
out.
one.
Man, he's like, if I get this stain out, I know he'll buy it. Fuck, he
Dude,
won't
he
buy
went
it.
upstairs and started cleaning my...
Okay, would it be great if he goes, I'll do
mattress.
every stair in the staircase.
He went to the mattress and showing me that you can get bed bugs out with these weird pads. He's like, now you try. I'm like, no, you're doing good.
Remember when I was shit-faced? We were both shit-faced, actually. We were drinking Goldschlager that night. I got naked while everyone was sleeping. I was dancing around,
That's why
singing "Daylight Comes."
That's why I was with.
We want to go home.
I was with Dawn. You came upstairs.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I was so fucked up. I got naked. Everyone's sleeping. I'm dancing in the dark, singing "Daylight Come."
And
I'm
you were blaring the
shit-faced.
music. You were blaring the music.
I'm
G-Baby was
crazy.
there?
Yeah, I'll admit it.
Yeah, because G Baby was there.
And then
all
freaking
this
they
guy.
unplugged it, and I'm like, I'm not fucking stupid. I know you fuckers unplugged this. I plugged it back in. Hey! And then I was like, I'm gonna slide down these stairs on my bare ass. I put my legs up there. If you've ever been in this house, they're steep as fuck. It's like this.
You
the
actually
stairs.
went down the
And
stairs.
I went
with
all the
your
way
bare
down
ass.
to my
I thought you
bare
fell.
ass. No. I went all the way down my bare ass. I put my boxers on, went to sleep. I was like, oh my god, my ass.
And then you ate those.
And then I fucking went to sleep. I woke up the next day and I looked in the mirror
Then
of
you
my
ate
ass
those
and there was
edible
blood
undies.
spots.
Yeah, you ate those edible undies someone gave you with.
Yeah, I was wearing those for a
Smarties.
while.
Oh yeah, then you ate them. You're like eating them and like putting
It's
them
my
on. and
dick.
shit.
I don't care. It was like those necklace
Yeah.
candies, but it was like underwear,
Yeah.
and I wore them. But then I freaking put my boxers on. I bled so much out of my ass cheeks that my boxers were stuck to my ass. So when I peeled it off the next day, I was like, oh, it hurts so bad.
Oh my
I'm looking in
God.
the mirror. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Well, if you slide down that many stairs on your bare ass, it's not just a rug burn. You're ripping fucking skin off. I'm bleeding now.
I can't believe you did it for what?
Good thing it wasn't the wooden stairs. Remember when they were just wood back in the day? And
Yeah,
then
but what were you thinking? That's pretty much
I was
wood,
fucking
man.
drunk as fuck and I thought it'd be funny.
No one
I
was
made
there to
myself
watch.
laugh.
No one was there to
I know, I
watch.
thought it was funny for myself. I entertained myself.
Maybe one of the ghosts told you, like, do it.
Come on, pussy.
But again, there was no ghost
Pull those
there.
pants down and slide down that fucking banister and warm up my breakfast. Our uncle used to say it to his wife. He used to tell her, slide down that banister and warm up my breakfast. Who fucking says that? How about you fucking go upstairs and wash that? And then
That
I'll eat
place
it.
was
Then
in
you
a-
can all eat the breakfast.
That place wasn't as haunted when I lived there. Like, they brought...
No, I don't know what happened, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you had weird shit happen there.
Only a couple times, but not
Those
even...
dreams and shit you had?
Yeah, but not even that bad. Well, then they got freaking things with light bulbs and knives falling off the wall, spinning on the ground. It's like, that's crazy.
This house is so fucking haunted.
That's nuts how...
This house is so haunted. There was like a kid or something running in between me and my friend and then running back on. I'm like, is someone running in this fucking room right now, dude? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, he goes like this.
He tries to
I'm like,
ignore
yeah,
it.
because he ignores it. I'm like, dude, There's
Can't
someone
even-
running in this fucking room and there's nobody here. Does this shit happen all the time to you? He's like, yep. And then the duct tape rolled to me.
We'd have to spend the night there sometime
Yeah. I haven't done it yet.
and bring like some. I want to.
I haven't stayed there
You haven't
since
stayed
you
there
lived
since it
there.
was just.
Since you lived there. I haven't
No,
stayed the
you
night.
stayed there a couple times.
Since you lived there, I haven't stopped staying the night unless I stayed the night that night of my birthday.
You stayed a couple nights there though.
Who was living there at the time? Was Nicole living there when we had the birthday party?
Yeah, that was Nicole.
She moved in like what? How long after you left? A few years?
3-4 years.
Because Butch lived there for a while, didn't he?
Because he was helping Dad
He didn't help Dad do shit. He didn't do nothing. There's no way he did shit.
That's what he's talking about. The ghost down in the basement. They were watching him beat up and going, "Hey, you got small wiener." But it was a raccoon stuck in the basement. Because going, "Ding, ding, ding, ding." He said, "Yeah, you remember?
I don't know.
Oh, you got a small wiener." He said the ghost kids were watching him beat up. I'm like,
He makes
what
up shit.
the hell?
He's making up shit. He had shit happen to him too. He's like doesn't believe. He's like,
What happened to him?
I don't know. That's
He
what,
won't tell you.
He didn't really tell me, no. Look at that beautiful kitty laying there. Hey girl.
She's ready for bed too.
You're so cute.
Pussy.
I love my pussies. Every one of them.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that house. Apparently, I think the reconstruction maybe, and they didn't like it, and that's what caused it. Or when Nicole had her second
I don't know.
kid,
Something,
Cause
because
of
the
the
one
friendship.
didn't like Alec.
he might have made it.
One didn't like Alec. And that's probably why he...
But one wanted to see
The
the
most
world.
and the most activity that goes on there is in his room.
Really?
Yep.
So Nicole's old room,
Yep.
or his man
Across
cave,
from your room.
is a man cave.
Where Dakota has your room now.
I wonder if something follows him. No, something would have happened way before
It's
that.
Dakota's. I was like, who's running around your house? That blew my mind that he was just like, okay, like it was normal. I mean, I've had a lot. It is normal because I've had a lot of shit.
That, though.
I've had a lot of shit happen to me, but like when someone's running around and there's nobody running around, you can hear it. It's very weird.
You gotta kind of come to terms. Something's going on.
Alec knows, but he doesn't like to talk about it.
Yeah,
There's
so
lots of people like that. Like my brother that passed away, he had a lot of weird shit happen to him, but he ignored it. Everyone, I believe so. We're talking because we're
So-
believers.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut it.
We're believers. We're believers.
All right. Well, this is the end. We'll catch you guys.
Second
in
podcast.
another podcast of the.
I came back again.
You know, we'd like to thank our guests, our Spuddies.
I didn't even leave.
We'd like to thank our Spuddies for coming on and hanging out and talking to us, and we'll catch everyone in the next podcast we do. Days, everyone.